Hey Rosie, is it dinner time by chance? Gonna gonna come? Hello, I'm Lucy Luxburn and welcome back to another video. The lighting is going to be terrible in this because it's really dark outside and I'm just using the overhead. You're just gonna have to suck it up, unfortunately. So today I am making potato and celery soup because we have an obnoxious amount of celery in the front garden and we're moving in a few months, so we need to demolish it, essentially. I'm posting the recipe that I'm using in the description box because it was just the one my friend linked me to because I didn't know what to do with this amount of celery. It's a lot and I've barely made a dent. But you see me pulling up big bunches. It's mostly leaves and kind of a lot of snails. And God, the root system is intense. You can tell by the look of the potatoes that I may have been putting this off for a little while because chronic fatigue, woo! But because we are forced to stay inside for like 2 weeks, I finally have enough rest time to tackle making soup, so let's go! I've gone about trimming off the leaves to set aside so I can use the stalks for the soup. The leaves I've set aside a lot of it to use in the future for salads, but I am also going to put some in the soup because, yeah, the celery is mostly leaves. I'm going to start by removing this nonsense from these potatoes. It doesn't say to peel them, so I'm not really going to bother with that because who got the time? The energy or the motivation? Certainly not me. So the recipe calls for chopped onion, celery and potatoes, and there's honestly not that much else to the recipe. So hopefully this doesn't take me too long. Alright, onion is everywhere. Alright, if anyone's wondering why I have so much onion, is because I am making a double batch because I have to get through the celery somehow. Next up is the celery. And it says to finely chop, but I don't have time to do like individual celery. I'm getting paid for this. I guess I'm getting paid in soup, but I'll be fine either way. Gonna add those aforementioned leaves. I don't want too many. I don't know if you've ever had celery leaves. They're, to me, kind of like parsley, but they have more of a peppery taste. They taste more like celery than celery does, honestly. Yes, did you know that celery tastes more like celery than celery does? Follow me for more interesting facts. Are we ready for potato? Hell yeah, we're ready for potato. I don't know if you've ever had potato soup in your childhood. Really, I'm gonna come down here. Here. Attempt to. Does that work? Kind of. Wonder if I can do a squidgy squidge. Yeah. The potato soup of my childhood was potato and leek soup. And it was basically the meal that my dad and I used for like personal bonding time. And the problem was, I think that was the only way my dad had figured out how to do that type of bonding, because we made that soup so much to the point that I could not stand it for 10 years because we'd had it that much. And it's a shame really, because I don't I don't think I ever really explained to my dad why I didn't want to do it anymore. And that activity never got replaced. Yeah, it's sad. I don't know why we couldn't just replace it with another recipe. Or because my dad didn't really know how to cook. Yeah. Sadness. I've got glitter on the potatoes. That's extra fiber, right? Yeah, that'll be fine. Potato is chopped. Maybe when we're allowed to leave our homes again, I will bring my dad some of this soup. Oh, I just thought sometimes my dad watches my videos. Well, if you're watching, Dad, I'm coming for you with soup and my childhood nostalgia. Enjoy. Time to cook the ingredients. I don't know why this pot looks so small on camera. It's actually a pretty good size. Got some good old classic olive oil. It did have a specific amount on the recipe, but I am not going to measure out olive oil. You cannot make me. First up is the onion. And the celery. And now to cook this lot for set to about 10 minutes or until softened, so we'll see how long that takes. Alright, it seems suitably softened, so time for the potato. Careful. Oh, I'm amazed that worked. I only cleaned the stovetop the other day, I didn't want to make it messy again. And of course, time for the stock. And more stock, because this is a double batch, so we're going with 6 cups of stock here. Hefty. Alright, now that this is all together, I'm gonna let it simmer for 20 minutes. And while it's doing that, this recipe calls for some fresh mint. But mint currently isn't really in season, though we do have some in the garden. So I'm gonna see what kind of state it's in, and if it's good, I'll add it. If not, we'll just pretend that that part of the recipe does not exist. Sounds like a solid plan. It's actually not as cold as I thought it would be outside. Like, I'm in short sleeves. It's winter. Australia, just really not that cold. Hello, Lucky. Who's the most precious? Yeah, it's you. How are you the cutest? Hey, Lucky. Baby. Yeah. Oh, you're such a good boy. Yeah. Alright, as expected, the mint is a little sad. Yeah, most of it's kind of died back. I might be able to get a little bit from this bit here though. Oh, maybe this bit. Yeah, I reckon that'll be enough. Yeah, I managed to coerce this much mint off our little plant, so I reckon that'll be plenty. Michael made me coffee. It's now been suitably boiled. I just need to let it sit for 5 minutes and then I'll add the mint and get to the blending. Ooh, yeah. We've now added a heap of pepper to it, and now it's ready. Oh, that was a horrible sound. I regret that. Alright, so the soup is done, and oh, it's pretty tasty. Classic potato soup. Let me know if you have a go making this, because it was really easy. The chopping the celery was a little bit well, just washing the celery was a bit fiddly because so many snails. I saved them. They were saved. They were returned to the garden to munch on the rest of the celery. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, even with the terrible lighting. Yeah, remember to take care of others and yourself, and have some bonding time with a loved one and make a recipe together. See you next time. Hey Mish, I made dinner.
I noticed.
Is it good?
I haven't tried it yet.
But is it good?
Mint shouldn't be so good in soup. That weirds me out.
It is a bit weird, isn't it?
That's really good. Especially since it's like 7 degrees outside.
I'm amazed we still had some alive, actually.
And I didn't have to cook dinner. Yay. Yeah.
Let's go sit down and eat.